Sasa kumepata mwangaza na maeneo sasa yatakuwa mazuri na biashara pia zitatekelewa vizuri.
The 13th Parliament might conclude its term without the replacement of the late nominated MP Dinar Joseph Hamisi, who had been nominated to the National Assembly by the troubled Amani National Congress Party. Despite the High Court ruling that the alleged dissolution of the party was unconstitutional, the IEBC finds itself in a dilemma, given that the second and third nominees in the ANC nomination list already ditched the party and joined the ruling UDA party. And as our senior political affairs reporter Chris Thayo reports, Stephen Mutoro, the self-declared ANC interim party leader, has vowed to steady the ANC ship safely to the shore, even as the National Assembly resumes its sittings this afternoon.
As the year 2025 was coming to a close, the 13th Parliament lost one of its members through a fatal road accident in Nairobi. Nominated MP Dinar Joseph Hamisi, who had been nominated by the troubled Amani National Congress Party, ANC. And as the 13th Parliament resumes for their second last session on Tuesday next week, the question as to who will replace the late nominated MP has been drawn to the fore. As per the ANC list presented to the IEBC, former nominated Senator Petronilla Were Lokorio was the second on the list. However, she already followed her boss, Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi, to UDA party and landed a palm job as the deputy head of mission at the Kenyan embassy in Ethiopia. The third on the list was Abdul Said, a personal aide to Lamu Governor Issa Timami. Timami has already decamped to UDA and is currently serving as the UDA deputy party leader. Last month, the High Court ruled that the dissolution of ANC party was unconstitutional, rekindling the ANC light that had been dimmed by the former party leader Musalia Mudavadi.
It could have been an intractable legal conundrum. Intractable in the sense that difficult to resolve if that merger had continued and the court had not made a determination on the merger. But because we are a country governed by the rule of law, after the determination by the High Court that that merger was illegal, then you revert to what we call the status quo before the determination of the High Court happened.
Given that the Mudavadi team still has a 45-day window to appeal the ruling of the High Court that revived the ANC party, the self-declared interim party leader Stephen Mutoro argues that he has already forwarded the new list of ANC officials to the registrar of political parties with an assurance that they will be gazetted and recognized soon.
This idea of people putting political parties in their pockets, that you are using a political party to be appointed as a prime minister or a prime cabinet secretary, including members of your family, and then you forget that you committed the party to a 30% arrangement that has never been honored, then you walk around talking about 2027. I mean, that for me is an insult.
However, that might take long given that the founder members of ANC are determined to ensure that the party is dissolved completely.
Trend that is happening is that we are following parties. To build a party to be of reputation like ANC is not a very easy thing. How many political parties do we have in the country? Nobody has a count. But if you mention top 5, you will be able to know what is what. So it's important that political parties under Article 38 of the Constitution is a right for everybody to be involved.
Chama ambacho kitakuwa na umaarufu zaidi tukienda mbele ni chama cha UDA. Na tunakaribia uchaguzi wa 2027.
The decision to dissolve ANC party will definitely haunt Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi, given that it will now reduce his bargaining power when he sits at the negotiating table with other affiliate parties of the Kenya Kwanza administration, given that the president will act on his behalf. Chris Dairu, KTN, Nairobi.
Of course, you know that Parliament comes back after the Christmas recess. That happens this afternoon. You're watching KTN News Desk. We'll take a break. And on the other side of the break, Kelvin Yakundi with all the business news. Don't go too far.